I thought somebody was trying to make a disciple joke there when I read Necros's comment. I was like, not the disciple, please, not today. Okay, let's go to this date. We have to do our companion stuff first. So if we don't get anything after that, we can, well. Honestly, same. Disability. Chill for another 2 years. Yeah, watch it. Watch it. Watch it. That's, yeah. That's the power dynamic we need to restore here. Order in the court. Okay. Order in the fort. The pillow fort. I was trying to see if I have any more. So we need to go here and then we can get more quests because there's side quests there. But I'm not seeing any more exclamation points right now. So I think we're doing a pretty good job keeping up with. Okay, I mean, I could go to the Hall of. Guys, can somebody lactose answer? The Hall of Valor. Do I have to do that immediately? I actually hate how I'm so called out. I am so seen by you guys. Like, I just see CM's answer. Do disciplined people leave for 2.5 years without saying anything? When I read that, it feels like you're my disappointed Jedi Master. Sometimes you just gotta join a military death cult to get some structure. That's why I did it. That's why I did it. Let's go. Let's go. Nope. Okay, so I don't have to. It's high reward, low effort. Oh, okay. That's good. Maybe we can make a thing of it either at the end of today or... Let's bring Emmerich because we're going with him. And who else? Oh, I can bring Nev again. Will she go? Maybe I'll try bringing Nev. I brought Davrin to the necropolis last time. I think I slowly worked on that one over the course. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be some kind of like arena thing, so I'm not in a super rush to do it, but yeah, maybe I should do it in little pieces. Because I can kind of get overwhelmed by those things. You know, I think part of the lack of discipline that I have is like, I don't like expectations. Not to devolve this into a therapy session, but oh, another save is in progress. Maybe an autosave. Let me try again. Rank date. Oh, an autosave. Okay, cool. I was like, oh no, my game is breaking. Okay, we're good, we're good. You guys see more than I do. Fill out that shop area faster. Oh, like to buy things? Merchants? I need to be more attentive to some of the, what's it called? Some of the meticulous aspects of these games. Speaking of being disciplined.
We've an unseen visitor.
They pass on.
Okay, can I talk to you?
Greetings.
I still think this guy's kind of hot, but it's okay. Okay, where is the date gonna happen? Oh, over here. How do I get there? It's on the lower level. Okay, I'll just follow my pointer. Oh, hey, you can rank up. Wait, how do I do that? Oh, yeah. I've been selling my valuables, but I haven't been, new items. Okay, cool. Cool. I have to check that sometimes when I go in.
Victory to the living.
That's what I mean when I say the meticulous aspects of the games. I don't always To be honest, you know, I play for a lot of story and why is that? That's real bad over there, by the way. Is that where we're going? Of course that's where we're going. Oh yeah, she can't use healing magic. Yeah. I remember that update. I love bringing Lucanus with me. He gets witty, sarcastic, and yeah, he's great. I need to bring him more again too. I brought him a lot in the early game, so then I tried to like branch out to other people because for a while we didn't have so many people, but now we have everyone, and I can put him back in the rotation, I think. He's been kind of like, I brought him once or twice for a short little bit, but he hasn't seen as much playtime since the early days. He does have a fan base? Is that his name, Vorgoth? I'm really bad at the names too. I'm not surprised, actually. The fact that I was saying that, I know there's other people that would say it. We're in an amorphous cloud. I'm smoking a cloak. I feel like you guys have a collective Lucanus crush. Is that like the man of the chat? Is that the winning man of the chat? I feel like I always hear a lot of good things about him from you guys. I'm on to you. It looks like. I think so. I see some bias in the chat. All the purple names love Lucanus. We've got a lot of purple names in the chat right now. Okay, this way? Yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, if I said that, I know people would say that. I definitely have a Lucanus crush, but I love that. I love that, but I also really enjoyed my Tosh romance. A total sweetheart. Yeah, he's... I'm excited. I wanna keep flirting with everyone, but like, I'm really excited to have a locked-in romance because that's when it gets really juicy, you know? That's when you get to really dive into the depths of the characters. Which is one reason why I like romance so much in games, because like, it's not, obviously, it's not everything, but it gives you like a different window through which to view people that you're learning about. Not that friendship does too. Like, there's some really good friendship stories in Dragon Age as well. Sometimes more traumatizing in some ways.
Got through that.
But
we've a fight ahead.
Thank you. Have I been up there?
Yes, we've been expecting you.
Captain, thank you for the follow. He's your least favorite romance. I love how this is brought out. Like, yes, no. Have you seen or played or watched all of them? But to be honest, how can I take the opinions of people who, you know, chat, a lot of you aren't Astarion supporters. So, that was my last... I mean, let's not get into my failed romances in KOTOR and my horrible taste in men in those games, but my last successful romance was Astarion. So, I love stirring the pot. He remembers your choice. Yes. Okay, that was a super cute date too. That was the last one I think we had with him. Well, before this little event that he just had. I also enjoy Emmerich a lot. They have very different niches. But I stopped playing. You were gonna... Okay. Comparing all the romances. This purple name has his money on it. Oh, you said in the past tense had his money. Well, we haven't made any decisions yet. I wasn't really thrilled by the romance. Interesting. I love... see, this is great. My buddy Esco said I'd like you and I trust him forever. Oh! Welcome in! Do you want to be called Claire or Captain? Both are good. Anything. is good. Don't you dare. What? Am I stirring the pot? Also, Escow, speaking highly of me. Now I have to carry this this weight upon my shoulders. My back is aching. Having to I'm an Astarian support. Oh, okay, you are an Astarian. But a lot of the chat isn't. A lot of the chat isn't. As I learn every time I try to talk about him. But people made a fair point. You know, you guys made a fair point about his
Those are
like
bones.
fandoms.
Has this spirit been scattering
Fandom
someone's
fans.
corpse around?
Wow,
It
did you see
considers
that
this
whisk?
all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
What? Okay. No pressure. No
The bones we
pressure.
found just disappeared.
Of course they did.
What? Okay, I think I messed it up somehow. It disappeared. Was that about this? I'm trying. I'm trying to be disciplined! Now I have to prove, you know what? I'm not disciplined, but I played the Witcher celibate run? Riddle me this. I don't care for the male romances. The ladies I've experienced are well crafted. Also saw Nev and Davern both very... Ooh. Claire is good. Okay, okay. I think I missed some things in the chat. I'm so sorry. Everybody got really active when I started stirring the pot about the romances. She's the coolest person I know. Contractual yes man. Everybody needs that. I have a Shadowheart tattoo. Okay, I love the Baldur's Gate characters. They're just, they're so chaotic. Nev is done with whiffs. Yeah, I was like, okay. The man who brings up his ex at every chance. Wait, did we start talking about Gale? Gale, I have a really weird thing with Gale. Where like I could picture it, you know? But also he gives me the ick at the same time. He's very funny to me, Gale is. I don't know if he's really supposed to be, but he cracks me up. If you know someone is an Astarian Lysel romancer, I feel like you know you can have fun with them. It's a green flag! Hear that, chat? I'm a green flag. Oh yeah, my mom already got the Lysel sex scene already. I didn't realize it would happen so fast. I mean, it makes sense, I guess, because I remember when we were playing the first playthrough, Lysel, I was in charge of Lysel, and she like built a Pruvo really quickly because I don't know, I was like doing some things that she wanted, and I remember her like saying something to me that was very aggressive, and I was like, oh, like, sorry. I already had my eyes on the vampire, but... So I guess it makes sense that it's that fast, because I remembered she said that to me. That's why you have to swoop Gale off his feet so he forgets about his ex. Crumbs! God damn it, I am late! We were just talking about all the purple names in chat. I was gonna kill him as soon as he tried to bite my character, but he never did. Oh, I didn't know he would just not bite you. Gale got me the way he said hi. He's like, he's so funny. Oh, Emmerich's going for it. Gale just like, he cracks me up. Maybe this is actually the Emmerich date. Let's do a new. He's just, I don't know. Oh, since many people are getting his back scars as tattoos. Oh. I feel like, I mean, it's related to his trauma. So maybe that's why people are like, Gale sassed me as sorcerer and I took it as a challenge. Oh yeah, he's also sassy. She makes her move. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see the rest of the Lysel romance because I guess, yeah, it's going faster than the others, but it'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. Romance before sex. What are we, Dragon Age Veilguard? People, calm down. Calm down. Okay, let's start this. Let's see what he's got. A doctor, surgeon, uncannily adroit with a knitting needle. He's like... I don't know. He probably is who I would have romanced if I didn't romance Astarion. But also I can't see it any other way. I can't see it any other way. But he does crack me up. He's... Also sometimes I'm like, stop. Just stop. Okay. We finally made it. Okay, so what about that other wisp thing? I'll have to go back and look at that at some point. So we have mixed feelings about Lucanus. I see. I'm interested to see how this all unfolds. Oh, this is so pretty.
Thank you again for coming. My duties include tending to these rites of remembrance. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
Where is he?
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned
They're just staring at each other.
173 years ago. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Honestly, I feel like one thing about this whole necromancy, necropolis, and all this is like... I feel like a lot of us do have a not very good relationship with like death and things like that. So it brings up a lot of these. I mean, even when he's having a conversation with Tosh, you know, and it's like, oh, like you're undead, all this death stuff. And we could have a healthier, more open relationship with death and all of these things. Part of his trauma, what Cazador has done to him. On the other hand, it could be used because people see themselves. That's true. That's true. No, that's true. I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of people do. There are also those people that like Astarion because of... or are, you know, find him a difficult character because of relating to things. You should finish that playthrough, Nasasu. You really should. It's a good game. It's a very good game. Act 3, the city is, there's a lot of content. There's a lot of places to explore and stuff, but they just break it up little by little. This is so creepy. This is so neat. This is a solid lesson. Still getting a lot of gloom. Growing up in Mexico helped a lot with this because we literally have a week. Yeah. And, you know, like some cultures and countries and backgrounds do, but also so many of us don't. And, it's not great because it's something everybody has to deal with it. I can't even talk anymore. Something that is so big, inevitable, and, you know, it's just not, it's almost like it's one of those things in like white American culture, if we're generalizing, that's like, oh, don't talk about it. People don't want to hear about it. It's like unpleasant. It's private. It's very private. But I wish, but it's also something that we like obsess over because, you know, like it constantly comes up in our fiction and our stories and our, you know, because we don't have like a healthy, I don't know, culture around it. So people very individually try to like find ways to deal with grief and death and yeah. When is patch 8 coming? You said that last time. Halloween isn't useful. No, it's not for that. I do like the free I do like the free candy. Yeah, it's not the same, but he could borrow tradition if you want to see it the same way. He could even save those he loved from dying. Oh no. Oh no. There's no dates. I can imagine it takes some time. Yeah. Oh well, we'll just have to. I wonder if it'll make us have to start over our current playthrough that we're doing. Hopefully not. But for me privately, I tend toward anger during grief. Yeah, everybody's very different with it too. I just wish in general, like, we had more options that felt like actual options. You know, like being like if being private about it was a choice for you versus like it felt like the only choice. Yeah. So I think in some ways all this Mournwatcher stuff is very interesting, and they're bringing up these things in different ways that are interesting. Of course, through a character like Emmerich, who seems very, very into it. I'm going to say grace and fervor. I like the balance of those two. Solid lesson.
No one's gonna seize the day for you.
Just so. That
Just
one's
so.
livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed
Oh, he's doing it.
above?
I wanted him to do this before.
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
It'd only be right. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. And it's not really talked about, you know? And I think for in mass for so many people, that time especially brought forward things, but then it was like, oh, you know, pretend everything's normal and move on because nobody wants to like sit in that. But I don't know if that's the best option either, just like pretending nothing happened. Grew up celebrating those who came before us, so it was them getting to a point we prepared for our whole lives to be added to our offering in November. I wish Speak with Dead were this cool. Yeah, this is cool. It's a good conversation. It'd only be right.
Seems disrespectful to abandon something you built.
Precisely. No wonder there's been an uptick in hauntings.
Wait, what?
Let's continue.
Oh my god! Let's continue.
So what now?
This is
We
so
light
funny.
candles in
Also, this
remembrance
is
of the
really
dead.
pretty. This is really pretty. It's like two of my favorite aesthetics, right? Like the garden, lush, and also this like haunting, dark, foggy. Like these are very pretty together. I can't believe you thought I was trying to say the dice. Listen, I'm defensive. That was so funny. I laughed out loud when I read, because I didn't even think of it that way. But like when I read your message that was like, I'm not stealing your pair, I was like, oh. I thought that was hilarious. Okay. This is so pretty.
Would you care to light the candle, Rook?
Sure. Yeah, I lost my grandmother in 2020 due to cancer. I needed a lot of solitude to just cry, and it was only really after I tried out some others to sort of distract myself. Lots of denial. Yeah. And, like, you know, there's not really an end time on those things either. Like, time goes on, but you don't necessarily just come away from the cycles of that.
Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens.
Tannhausen.
A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon? I'm surprised there was enough to bury.
I love how I'm getting a tour of this.
I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
So the necropolis actually shuffles its rooms around?
Oh, it's so
From
pretty.
time to time. Very unlikely to happen while we're inside a chamber.
I hope not.
Could you light the next candle?
When I see your amazing dice and say need, and you say it's my only pair. And in retrospect, I was like, also I put like exclamation point. I was like, it's my only pair. It's so funny. Oh my god. I knew a few families that could not be with their loved ones as they died. Yes, a lot. Yeah, a lot of people. I lost my dad when we had a last evening to say goodbyes, and then it's like nobody wants to talk about it either. And I get not everybody wants to talk about it, and also so many people are like traumatized, and so many people died, and you know, like all of these things. But it's also just bizarre to have people act like it was nothing, which I think a lot of people have done. We get to share one last Christmas with her. A gift my parents and I gave her is now kept in her living room. So something when I do miss her. Oh, lost my grandma's. And how tough it is. Also, my grandparents raised me. Oh, yeah. COVID hadn't hit Sweden yet. Christmas 2019. Yeah. A family where I chose not to be there. Suffering is hard. It's only causing... Yeah, and they didn't allow, you know, like, because of the unknowns at the time, and unknowns about how this COVID was, like, transmitting and all these things, like, they wouldn't allow a lot of people. And same thing with people that were, you know, having, like, kids at that time or giving birth at that time. Like, you were just, like, in a room alone for a lot of these things, because so many things were like we didn't know, and they were like doing the maximum protection, but it resulted in a lot of those situations. Very fortunate and thankful. Yeah, I had to speak with Dad and let him know I was clear. I lived through my heart surgery. That's good. Into, oh no. Yeah, see, it's so bad. And then we just go on and it's like, oh yeah, like people will just make like memes about that time, and like I think some of it's like coping mechanisms and people's different way of coping with things, but also some of it's just like really insensitive and just not acknowledging, like, even if you personally didn't have to go through any of that stuff, or if the things you had to go through unrelated maybe to COVID itself, but like things that were made more difficult in that time, that made other things more difficult, ditches not being able to see family members at these critical times and all of that. Like, it's like, okay, if you didn't personally go through that, like, have some empathy and awareness of, like, so many people did. Like, you guaranteed you interact with and know people that, you know, went through things that they wouldn't have imagined. I'm sorry, chat, for all of it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Eldon. Yeah, and people use humor to cope through it, and even now, I think, you know, it's wild that was I almost said 25. 5 years. 5 years. Isn't it kind of like it's kind of beautiful how, not that, I mean, these aren't pleasant topics, but it's life, and it's not unpleasant either. I mean, it's life and it's humanity, and this game and this death stuff just got us all talking about it. Like, I love video games. I love stories. Let's hear the next one.
One of my favorite flowers, a variegated weeping widower.
You know your plans.
I have to get him that plant.
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
I wish I could, like, zoom in.
Just on the side.
This way, Rook.
I don't even understand half the stuff he said. Something physics.
You were right about the gardens being peaceful.
The necropolis has its dangers, but these places are a refuge for the dead.
How many people are buried here anyway?
Excellent question. We rarely should take a new census.
The way that he said it, really. Let's interact with
Examining the graves?
Manfred. I love Manfred's outfit. It's like the fanny pack, the boots, the gloves, chest piece, and a big backpack. And I love the sounds here too, like the crickets and the... Oh, it's just so...
You'll need to light these candles as well.
Oh.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages. I was pleasantly surprised by your respect for our undead tableau earlier, Rook. I'm beginning to think people outside Navarra find the necropolis a little unnerving.
And coming
The
from
Grey
all the
Wardens have
conversations
some unusual
he's had with
traditions
Tosh
too.
recently. Yeah, the Grey Wardens? Like, who am I to
The
judge
spirits gather.
anything?
Only a few more candles. Follow me.
Who am I to say what is... Like, I'm like a walking nightmare story. Like, the Grey Wardens are really very dark and very strange. And people outside of it really don't understand it either. God, these flowers are so pretty too. Oh, can I just walk around this whole area? Can I come back here? I think he's gonna stay there until I go to him, so I'm gonna walk around a little bit. We lulled, including the funeral directors. Yeah, and like that's being a human. It's sad and funny and happy and tragic and hard, and it's all of that. Also, it's like quiet. It's quiet, but it doesn't feel unnerving, you know? At least not to me. The like ASMR aspect of this region. It's almost like a soothing white noise. Like I can tell it's supposed to be a little bit eerie or something, but it doesn't feel scary. Silent as the grave. Yeah, maybe that's... Bottle that sound up. Give me 10-hour loop. It almost reminds me a little bit of meditation music. Like, yeah, it is kind of cozy, I think. I don't know. It would be really cool. It would be really cool if something like this in real life, you know, too. Cool world design. Yeah. I don't know. I love the colors. I love the mix of the plants and the life with the death, and also like looking into that. Like, look, you're literally just looking into, I mean, to be honest, this looks like the pillars in like the Mines of Moria or something, but just looking into that abyss almost. Okay. Also, hello, Greenest. Manfred may be my favorite character. Manfred is cute. Oh, something over here. This is one of the more satisfying friendship dates for me.
Ah, look here.
Provokes a lot of thoughts. Hey! Your department, Emmerich. Move along now. So funny. When you stare to the abyss, Danny DeVito stares back. Oh my god. The area is wonderfully crafted. I had no interest in this during DAI when mentioned, but playing Mornwatch was both amusing and immersive. I think it would be fun to play the Mornwatch background. That's the other one I probably would have chosen. Hey.
Hi. Should I say
PC
hi?
approves of me saying
It's
that.
curious about you. We're also enjoying the gardens, but with one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you
backstory.
started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh.
A collapsed building.
I know nothing
swift
about his
deaths.
background.
After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
Huh. Okay. Collapsed building. Lucky you turned out a mage. Sorry about your parents down here. I should probably say sorry about your parents. But... especially with the Emmerich romance. Oh. Yeah, I imagine having like a matching background would be fun. Or, you know, like, that's one thing is, like, I like that I get to talk to Davern about the Grey Warden stuff as well. But I imagine it makes the romances with, like, a matching background a little bit interesting. In that way. Sorry about your parents.
Belated condolences, if that's worth anything.
Always. We move on, as we must, but those long nights linger about the shadows.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. When I first arrived here,
This is what
I
we were
was
talking
terrified.
about.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come. The
I feel
next
like we
set
need
of
to talk about
graves
that
lies
more.
ahead.
But we'll see. We'll see if he will.
Please, light the next candles if you would.
Oh, we've got more, yes. I could do this all day.
There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
And some death magic?
Well, every young mage needs a speciality.
Wait, you
All
can
this
toggle
pageantry,
walking?
This magnificent gloom and its rites.
No, I forgot that.
I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
It's gotta be
Yeah,
the
because I'm like
living, right?
awkwardly.
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before.
Yeah, it is for the living. Yeah, I know, because I'm like awkwardly sprinting, stopping, sprinting. It's okay, we're just gonna... I like to pause when people are talking about stuff anyway. Like I can't think and...
We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
You told Harding that Manfred used to be a wisp until you gave him a body?
Yes, he's taken so well to it. Haven't you, Manfred?
Please,
Here are the
Tess.
last candles you'll need to light.
No, not the last ones.
Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell.
Why do I feel like something's gonna happen? Geez, my son does just... Spirit scrying.
Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed. We honor the listening spirits.
Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watcher, faith kept in all our paths.
What was...
The necropolis hosts many spirits. We thank these guardians for their protection and friendship. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
Okay. Are you talking about Luigi's Mansion? Now what? Oh, look at the lighting! Ah.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
Well, I just said I think about the calling a lot. This is deep. This is deep. This is too heavy for me. I don't think about it, of course. Doesn't bother me. I'm gonna go with of course. I was literally just talking about the calling, so. You can still explore. Oh, good. Can I come back here? From departed spirits and fade-born spirits. Oh. You guys ever think about dying? Of course, like most people.
Wasn't everyone from time to time?
When I was younger, it happened more often than that. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
She's touching him.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of host would I be if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
I'm so excited. This is great. This is great. Now that I think about it, he reminds me a little bit of my D&D character's romance. Everybody poops, everybody dies. It's all about acceptance. If you could just say that, like, oh, just accept it. Just accept it. Let's see. Trying to impress, I like it. Anything for Manfred? I know some of you said this. Some of you said anything for Manfred. So that's very thoughtful. In a graveyard. Some people are just not having it. Okay. I'm gonna say this one. And honestly, I do really like this. Trying to impress.
Did you set all this up to make a good impression?
Of course not. I was only...
Because it's working.
Then it's my pleasure to share the tranquility of this place with you.
What was that switch up? He's like, of course not. I mean, well. That's cute. Metal plated focus, rare keepsake. His bond increased? Yeah, better increase. And then Nev is just here. Oh, hi, Nev. I don't know, guys. I've got to see something more from... I got to see something more from the other two guys because... I'm liking all this magic undead stuff, kind of. Ever within our hearts. It's gonna take more than the griffin.
Fred.
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Oh, I get what you're saying, Eldon. Like the romance unfolding. I don't know. I guess we haven't had anything really... We haven't had anything with Lucanus since the, like, coffee date thing that was, like, flirtier. And laughing youths in noonday shade. Clasp the harvest hand in hand. Find the shrouded lover's kiss. Pluck the lily from the land. Is this a puzzle? I hope it's just a poem. Can we just have a poem? That's not a puzzle. I like poetry. But yeah, as I'm saying, I also tend to sometimes get influenced by like what the most recent character interactions are. Our beloved's home. But I like his vibe. Fire on the sands above stirs the breath and paints the sky. Insects flock in golden vaults. Shepherds wake and red hawks cry. This is gonna be some... I feel like I'm gonna get tested on this. Eternity's Witness. It's very, very nice. I like it here. Death's new bounty blooms awake, wrapped in silken morning sighs. Golden is your newfound birth, flame eternal in your eyes. Maybe places of interest on the map. Okay, yeah, we can take a look. Also, I don't know how big this area... I mean, there's places I haven't been for sure in... I mean, I've only discovered 27% of the Necropolis halls. I kind of like bouncing around between the locations and doing a little bit of exploring here. I do kind of like how it seems to be made that way rather than the... You know, playing Inquisition, I felt the pressure to like explore all of the hinterlands and spend hours and hours and hours there. But this kind of encourages revisitation and new things unlocking, and not the kind of pressure to see everything at first. Okay. Oh, have I come over here? Yes, this is this area. Okay. Maybe we should go back to that wisp. That one that I picked up and it was timing me. Let's see if I can reactivate that or something. This is cool though. The locations are really fun, I think. Ah, here. Investigate.
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
Where, though? Oh, this is one of those where we go from point to point. Where did he go? Oh, dang it. Where? Right here? Up there? Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot of these. Yeah. Yeah, thank God for that magic dagger. I thought I was supposed to come up to this one. Apparently not. I feel like that wisp is like broken. Like, hello wisp, where are we going? Where are we going? Maybe I'm just supposed to go up to any of them. I thought he was leading me, but maybe not. I think I gave up on this one after about 3 tries. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused, but oh well. Like, I get I'm supposed to go to all the body parts or whatever, but where are they all? Oh, do you have to do it in order?
The bones we found just disappeared.
Of course they did.
Huh. Wonder where I'm missing one. There was this is not the first time we've had something like this. Okay, so like at first it's like leading us. Then it just like hovers in here. Oh, we go here. Where? Oh, right there. That's funny. Oh, I should not be looting that right now. I just don't know where all of these are. Yeah, I'm at the stage where I'm like, where? Where are we going? I think they might be out of this room. Oh, wait, it's up here now. Now where? Where did he go? I don't get it. Oh, there's one there too. It's still the same one, question mark?
The bones we found just disappeared.
So it's clearly all
Of
in
course
this
they
room.
did.
I don't get it, chat. I don't get it. There must be something I'm missing somewhere. Oh. Also, I need a wisp there. Well, that's probably how I get a wisp. Yeah, it must all be in this room. Because when I went the other way, it went out, and when I went, why do I want chocolate? Chocolate after every meal. Just a little treat. I am a dark chocolate person. Okay, well, we can try it one more time. I feel like I'm not visually seeing where one of these bone places is. Gonna tempt you with an offer.
Let's try this again.
Dark chocolate 4. Okay. 1. That's the head. I don't see anything over here. Don't see... I see this one. I don't know if I'm supposed to do these in a particular order. Maybe that's where I'm messing up? I don't think so, though. But I just... I'm not really sure why the wisp, like, hovers like that. Mud cake. That sounds so good. I would love to go to Sweden. I really would. No order needed? Okay, where am I missing one then? I only see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so. Then do I just have to go back to the... Maybe I just have to go back. To place them. Oh, that's what I had to do.
That did it. The bones are back
So,
where they should be.
I had the right idea. I wasn't actually missing any. It was just that I didn't go back. Yep, I guess that's it, CM. I had to bring it back, which was the only other thing I could think to try. I have a new area. Gooey consist. Oh my god, no, that sounds like something I would love. I love brownies because I love like a gooey chocolatey. That's like my favorite kind of sweet, or cheesecake. Those two types of thing. I'm very much a chocolate person, but usually not like a... Oh, Nev. Yeah. Yeah. Got some moves. Rave. Oh, researchers robes +1. Okay, we really need to go through our equipment. Crab rave. Nev rave. Very tempting. As if I didn't want to go already. But yeah, I love like warm, gooey, chocolatey desserts. Dark chocolate. Like a not so sweet chocolate, but still sweet, you know? That's my favorite. All right, cool. Well, we did that little side thing, so that's nice. Let's see. Okay, we're already getting to the end of the day. I feel like I didn't do that much. It's okay. We take our time. We enjoy. We talk. That's the beauty of gaming. The friends we made along the way. Hey, 38% here now, though. That's pretty good. Let's go back to Lighthouse and see if there's any new... I don't think there's going to be new character stuff after just doing... But you never know. Trying to be very consistent in coming back here. Oh, hey, guys.
If a person is blighted and doesn't go through whatever wardens go through, how long?
Depends on the person.
Not just getting asked warding questions.
Even more uncertain.
Right. Well, another thing we can't predict.
Wait, never. You blighted? No, but a bunch of people probably did get blighted. Zell raid time. Yeah, we probably will. You can't predict me. Emmerich has a scene. Oh my god, wait. We do get some scenes. We have a Tosh scene too. Let's go Tosh and then Emmerich. They're like, hey, Grey Warden, answer our Grey Warden questions. Viper. Oh. Out of spite, I should stream it. Yeah, you're so right. The time goes by so fast. I really... Thank you guys for being so pleasant. And bullying me a little bit. I have to make dinner though. That sucks.
Glad you stopped by.
Hi.
I was gonna grab drinks with the Lords of Fortune at the Hilt. Come along if you want. Get to know the Lords.
Sounds good.
Another friendship date. That'll be great. Okay. Pog. Pog has also re-entered my vocabulary again. I had to like unlearn saying it when I wasn't streaming slash... Oh look, Asan is just out there. Okay, let's go see these ones and then we'll come back for Poggies. I do love wardening. That's why they call me Grey Warden. You say based more than you say pog.
All right. She must be so torn up about her friends in Minrathous. At
Yeah,
least
she's
Teresa
not really.
will be all right.
Okay, thanks Harding for rubbing that in. Yeah, I tried my best, okay? This room is so pretty. At least she's like relaxing a little bit, sitting down. I thought you just said Hassan. Hassan is just out there. No, Hassan.
Hi there, boy.
Just chilling. Do you guys think you get vitamin D from the Fade Sun? Or not?
The sauce is just cheese?
And the pasta water. Yes, and it has to be
I love
good
cheese.
That shouldn't work. The sauce should break apart.
And even cooking is more complicated than magic. Sometimes.
Which one of them's the really bad cook again? Is it Balara or Harding? I forget. Everybody's so cute in this game. Like, everybody's just so cutesy. Okay, who else was I gonna... Hello, Pino. How are you? Probably vitamin Fade. I can picture Solus actually saying that. Ferelden cooking, just a gray slop. We all know how Alistair's cooking went in the camp. It's so funny. I love when the companions talk about cooking. Okay, let's go see Emmerich. Balara gets distracted and burns it. Okay. Was it Harding? I'm getting two different answers here. See those lamps outside their respective rooms? When they're lit, they have a chat. Yes! I always forget that because I look at the map or I also like to go by everyone to get their little one-liner things. Okay, let's see what his event is. Hey, wanna go on another date?
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
No.
Hi, Emric.
Rook, hello. Just composing.
You better
a few
not leave!
letters.
I mean,
the other
I'm fine.
Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
I don't have abandonment issues. I actually am really hungry now. And then we're talking about cooking and they talked about cheese pasta. Oh, I actually might have some cheese tortellini I could make. Because I'm really hungry. Just suddenly. I'm always like in the zone, gaming, streaming. And then all of a sudden I get super hungry. Spices. I love spices. Dalish food would be neat, pretty much entirely hunter-gatherer based. But with time to learn how to make good food. Yeah, that would be good. I like having a little... I've been having a lot of lunches lately that are kind of like... I don't know how to describe this. Just like a bunch of little like lunchbox elements, almost like a little like fruit slice, some kind of like smoked salmon, like a little cracker, cheese, sliced jalapenos, sliced bell pepper, and then I just like, you know, pick and choose and combine like a little platter. And that's fun. Do it. Quesadillas with mushrooms, Oaxaca cheese. Can you make that for me? I want that. I want that. I haven't had Oaxaca cheese in so long. And I got so much of it when I was in Oaxaca. How many do you want? 2 at least. 2 at least. I have a pretty good appetite. Do they milk the challah or what's the deal there? I don't know. I never thought about that. I can't picture it, but 5 it is! Perfect. Perfect. They pull the wagons, if they wish. If they wish. There's always like a sick challah. Why is there always a sick challah? Okay. Oh. These are just extra questions we can ask. Okay. Let's see. What can we unearth about him? Are Watchers also what is that? I forget. It's
so,
okay, he'll explain
I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
I still feel like I don't know everything about what he does. And them not eat at least double what they thought they would. As you should. As you should. Our Coca-Cola, Fanta, etc. because ours are different. I'm not a soda person, but I would still try it because like maybe I'll like it if it's different. I'm not really carbonated drinks in general are usually not my thing, but yeah, so I don't drink soda, but I would still try it to see the comparison. There's always a sick challah because the gods hate elves. That's probably the story. That's probably the story. But the gods made the challah. Don't bring logic into this. Okay. Tell me about the necropolis.
What's the grand necropolis like?
Its majesty has
definitely
stilled the
been there,
tongues of kings and queens.
Is that not where we would go?
It's a haven for spirits and the dead. A vast
Did you see that?
well of history.
Manfred?
The duty and shelter of every watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
Oh, more. Oh, I like this because we're getting more questions answered. Squash, concentrated fruit juice. Ooh, I would like to try that for sure. remember my life was changed when I had horchata for the first time. There aren't a lot of like flavored drinks that I usually like, but I do like a good like smoothie, juice, horchata, hot chocolate, which is what I said to Lucanus. I do like hot chocolate. Not a coffee drinker, not a soda drinker. I drink a lot of water, but she has fondness for her creations. I will die on that hill in a weird way, but still. For her creations. What kind of responsibilities?
What's the Mournwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Good luck with that.
Must keep you busy.
I mean...
Not often, but on occasion.
Vigil against what?
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits.
I really like his
Fey
outfit.
Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few
She's like
portents
looking around.
I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive.
What does that mean?
Perhaps only shivers in the void.
I feel like something else bad is happening that we don't know about. It's like I sense a disturbance in the force, but we don't quite know what it is. You mentioned homesickness.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
We just visited too.
I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Corpse whispering requests?
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There
Follow
are
the
very
echoes.
few of us, but we help here and there, questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Did you give up your classes?
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical.
Me too.
Besides, do you
I
know
feel
how
that.
many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10. How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for
10
pupils at a time?
As if I didn't
Honestly.
have double that. Plus more. Sometimes quadruple. Okay. That's not your whole job?
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navarra?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under
I
the
could get
sun
used
is
to this,
sometimes
you know.
blurred.
Dang, did you
when I
face
revive
scan?
them.
Makes sense.
Did
Honestly,
I face scan?
Some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
That's interesting. Let's Spawn, thank you for the resub. 3 months already. Is that how long we've been here? Is that how long we've been back? That's kind of accurate, kind of. That's funny. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 months. January to February, February to March, March to April. 3 months, chat. Coming up on 3 months. Oh, it's the same under the EU. Sweden and Germany both have the same restrictions of what's allowed in our food, drink, vegetables. Tastes the same in Mexico. If I tell him to follow the echoes to their source, he's going to get more traumatized. Which, honestly, one hand more gloved than the other. Yeah, he looks... I like his jewelry. I really, really like jewelry on a man. I missed a lot of KOTOR. Yeah, you did. You know what, though? It's going to get uploaded to YouTube. I mean, we did finish KOTOR. We did. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry. Has it really only been 3 months? It feels like 10 years. I think I'm due for a sabbatical. I think I'm due for a sabbatical. Only one plausible threat to quit so far. We're doing well, chat. We're doing well. We're good. We're in. Nobody panic. We're good. Disregard everything I say. Oh, I know you did. I saw that much. Oh, man. I'm fine. I'm fine. This feels lore breaking. Okay, CM has a deep thought here. I thought the more Talatasi only used corpses as meat puppets, and that once somebody was dead, they were dead. That's why there's all this world debate about heaven and the maker. See, I honestly can't give a thought because I don't remember enough of the lore. I don't remember the lore before this about this topic. I mean, I remember like the maker stuff, but I don't remember the Mortalitasi stuff. I don't remember more discussions of the dead. So it's hard for me to give an input. Some of us. I know there's a medical people. I just like to keep everybody on their toes, you know? I can't be predictable. I can't. And as we discussed today, I'm not disciplined, so... the freaky. You know what I take from that? I'm so toxic that I'm like, oh, they missed me. I'm so toxic. Okay. Death encourages obstinacy. See you around.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Yes. Okay. It's fine. I'm not under his sway yet, chat. Don't worry, there's still hope. There's still hope for the others. But like, I'm thinking about it. With the undead. Sure, not get missing home. Okay, what kind of right? Sure. You could just be like, sure. I don't think a corpse retains a soul. Okay, so people have thoughtful thoughts. But that vessel itself is sort of imprinted by the person that lived it. Post-Dorian and Minrathous necromancy is different than Navaran culture, I believe. Although Navaran guy who can train you in Inquisition. Ah, see, I never did that, so maybe that's why I don't remember it. I think I became, what did I become? Oh, yeah. By the way, my Inquisitor who we saw today, she was a Templar. Well, not actually a Templar. But like, Templar training class. Which I've done to like all of my warriors and is awful. But like, another way to torture my protagonists. And there were actually some really dark conversations, or like, not like full-on conversations that were fully developed, but some dark lines you could exchange with Cullen in the Cullen romance about how you were both suffering from like the Lyrium Templar thing. And at one point they just have a conversation. They're like, yeah, it affects your memory. And they're both just kind of like, oh, yeah, that's our future. So I don't know how much we can really rely on our dear Inquisitor who's fighting in the South, but she's trying. She's trying. Break free of the Chantry. Yeah, I've never done a lot of Chantry encouraged characters, but I always liked the Templar magic specialization because it gave you, since Origins, it gave the warrior some magic-y warrior abilities like cleanse area and smite. I love smiting things. So that's why I did it for that aspect, not necessarily for the whole trauma that it gives. Anyway, I'm gonna say I enjoy your company, which feels a little bit tame, but let's see what she says. It is. It's very depressing and very underlooked. And it was like it was like a couple of lines near the end of my romance with Cullen. And it wasn't even like a cutscene. It was just like those dialogues that you can have when you go up to the Inquisition characters and they just exchange a few lines. And it was just this very dark, like, he was like, oh, it was kind of them both acknowledging that they were both like in this and both worried about it, but like, such is their fate. And I was like, oh man, that's kind of, and then I kind of regretted classing my character that way for the abilities when the story of it is just very dark. Have you made a paladin? I used to make more like cleric paladin type characters. I haven't in a while because I felt like sometimes they were kind of weak in certain editions of D&D. I don't know, years and years ago. But I definitely could, because paladin is kind of OP, I think, in Baldur's Gate, for example. So my sister was one. Not really regretting. Yeah, it's I mean, it's the whole lyrium thing and kind of resigning yourself to that, like, oh, you'll have these abilities. But yeah, disaster couple also, her and Cullen, for that, made worse by that choice. I mean, I did tell him to you know, stop his use of lyrium, so that was the route that I went with Cullen. I didn't tell him to keep doing it. But it's, you know, kind of at the same time, I was like classing my character into Templar for the abilities. Mostly because I just felt like Champion was, I mean, Champion's like Champion, it's iconic for the class, but it's not very special feeling. I wanted to have a little bit of flair. Yeah, they do. They do get the yeah. The Fate of the Tranquil. Oh yeah, that's also messed up. Yeah. Yeah. So I enjoy your company.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
That's cute.
Lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear.
My dear.
At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
I think I like him, guys. I think I like him. I don't think I've ever romanced a mage. Anyway. Did Rook just do a flirt? Like, that was actually flirty, and I was worried it wouldn't be because the option was like, I like spending time with you, which I was like, that could be friendship-y. But the way that she said it and the word choice, most of the mage, no, yeah, most of them don't. The only time I've romanced a mage is in our like long-running D&D campaign, and that was a good choice. Everybody thought he was evil, but he wasn't. I liked the Emmerich content today. I've got to say. If you romance Cullen and tell him to take delirium, he breaks up with you. I don't know, because I didn't do it, and I wouldn't. But he might. I'm not sure how he responds. I've actually never seen somebody do that. And I haven't taken that path myself, but it would make sense if he broke up with you. But I don't know. Would he? I don't know. Looks at Solus. Just got obsessed. I do like Solus in this game, but you know what? I wasn't into him in Inquisition. So imagine romancing Morrigan than Anders and Solus. I don't think that person could play video. Yeah, I'd be like, you know what? That's worse luck than me like not successfully romancing people. It's like, oh, you chose actually the most traumatizing ones. I'm so sorry. You have a certain taste. You know what? I'm surprised I didn't do that, but you know, Alistair, that was good. If you don't think about all the stuff that's happening now, 20 years later. Fenris Rivalmance wasn't exactly pleasant, but you know what? There's some good moments there. There were some good moments. And then Cullen Templar thing. Also kind of dark, but mostly fine. Mostly fine. He called me my dear. Am I that easy to please? I don't know. Maybe. He also took me to my favorite place so far, so like, Davern, you had such a lead here. Davern had such a lead here with like the Grey Warden and the Griffin and all that, but like I gotta see more something. Gotta see more. Oh, it's so dark. Hello, darkness. The more you play his regrets, the more you talk with Solus, you look at him so differently because suddenly a lot of things he says make... Yeah, I want to replay. I do kind of want to replay Inquisition after this, especially because I didn't do the full DLCs.